welcome to Forest Frontiers. We're going to enter through the parking lot. This is also a park I made a while ago. And then we have a nice entry plaza over here. We have a hotel over here, and we're going to use the cutaway view. And we're going to look, we have beds, showers inside. We have stairs, reception desk. Also here showers, kitchens, beds. We have here some villa accommodations. So yeah, this is the entry plaza of the park. Forest Frontiers is the first scenario in the RCT world. You can see a Schwarzkopf group going around here. Let me get a cutaway view on top so that you can see something running around. So yeah, the park started in the early 1900s. That's a little, yeah, the old entrance is over here. And then some of the let's say Wild West kind of themes. When you look around, there's a theater, a Horeca over here, there's a saloon over here, also Horeca. This is a cash machine, but this is actually a storage room. Here we have a souvenir stall, and it's decorated on the inside, so we're gonna look. There's a bar here. There's hotel beds over there. You can see the inside is pretty decorated. So yeah. And we have a podium with this is a magic show with a dress theater. You can see here more restaurants with working decorations. Before we go any further, let's just fix vandalism. But yeah, I don't know what's really wrong with the rotatable ghost train cars, but yeah. For the haunted mansion, you see that the simulation is not really working out well. So yeah. Let's continue with a classic carousel over here. Pretty low stats. We have a wooden coaster over here. Also pretty old dodgems, bumper cars over there. All very classic. Very classic. And here it goes very slow through the turns, like a very classic old Woody should. Here's a whip ride. Also very old school. A classic tilt-a-whirl. Classic Ferris wheel. Classic scramblers. A Husk flat ride. Yes, mount upright. The park is not really themed. It used to be an amusement park style park. But with some classic dark rides like the Pirate Cove, and I'm going to give you a look inside. It's not themed very heavily, but yeah, this is your classic Tunnel of Love dark ride with a small splash section. This is the pressure chamber. And then we have here sort of kinda very simple, not highly detailed animatronic show with some pirate kind of city, like some thunderstorms that take you through to the space zone. So yeah, and of course AC units to it's very simple. It's not really themed to the best, but that's not necessary. It's a classic amusement ride. Then we have here your standard sampler disco coaster, solid picnic area with functional picnic tables. Yeah, it's just here you can buy your food. Here we have a normal food court, also tables. Here we have some more tables, and then here we have the shoot ride, the massive building where we go later. This is your classical shoot with the windows. Nothing special, nothing themed really. It's just your standard ride. Here we have your standard Revolution Wild Mouse. Also nothing special. A nice little fountain, another food court. And then here we have a dark ride. But this is a pretty big dark ride where you go around certain parts of the world and you enter the Tree of Life. And, yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like the Dream Flight of Efteling kind of system. And loads of animatronics and like in Dreamflight also the small upward section before the finale. You will enter here and the queue is kind of big, so but what did the park do? They installed a coaster station onto the thing. Very late, but yeah, it's a Vekoma launcher, a multi-launch coaster. It actually launches 4 times, one here and one there. So yeah, it uses a few tricks to get the cars launching, and sadly trains have to wait here, but if I reduce the trains it will crash. So yeah, I sadly had to do it like this. Let the train wait here for the final finale. Yeah. And there's also nothing special. But yeah, it's the largest coaster of the park. This one. And it's not themed, it's just a very large coaster through the bushes. And that's just it. So yeah. Then we have here our little Intamin surf coaster and a coffee cup Right. And if you hear some noises in the background, that are my neighbors. Yeah. There's another food court. Um, we have a metal horn here, here as well. But tornado, and I believe, yeah. It's a classic metal horn kind of ride. The monorail stations are pretty simple. It's just your typical amusement style kind of ride, nothing special. Here we have a top scan, Mondial top scan. Um, I built it to be like this, but sadly because of the custom flat rides, yeah, that's just it. Here we have a Coma Junior Boomerang. Also another very special layout. It's just a great family coaster. Here we have a interesting frisbee ride. It actually loops. It's a very hard trick to do. Yeah. You see it just makes a bump, then it goes swinging back and forth again, and then in the end it will just make one other looping, and then it's done. Almost. And then I had to let it stop like this, because that's the only way I can make it work. And there is a double inverter here. We have a B&M coaster over here with a nice viewing platform, but we're gonna get there later. We have a toadstool swinger here. This is a small typical swing ride. Another food court. Here another food court. A lot of food. And then you see some massive B&M track here as well. And that is for a dive coaster. Let us follow the train. Very small dive coaster. Here's your typical little play area, so people can play here. I didn't make it work. Here's another food court. Yeah, here's a small barrel monorail kind of family ride. Also not themed, but goes around the coaster. Here is a large swinging ship. Great capacity rides. I love them. Then we are having a very large river rapids attraction. Just with a small temple, some waterfalls. And here you have actually a staff way, and here the staff here can actually watch the rides for safety purposes, for the big drop downwards. So yeah, this is one of the bigger rides in the park. And then we have another food court because we like to sell food in our park. Yeah, we have a small theater here as well, a dive show. Again, very simple monorail station. And then in the Space World section of the park, we have a Intamin drop tower, as you can see here. It's fully functional with a shoestring trick. You can load individual cars, and then it slowly goes up, and then it also slowly goes down very fast. Look at it. And when it hits the brakes, it actually brakes. So yeah, we have a little enterprise over here. Your slingshot ride over here. We have a 4D cinema from the 70s because that's when they really were popular. We have a Larsen looper in Space World. We have your typical Schwarzkopf looping shuttle loop right over here with a maintenance bay where the crane can lift the train out of the track and into the maintenance bay over here. It's just as you can see, there's a path here for staff. So yeah, a lot to do, and we already checked out the restaurants here. Then we have here our haunted mansion ride, and we already been here a little bit to look at it. I don't like how it's running in this park, but yeah, I can't fix that, sadly. Here's your typical E&F Miler Junior coaster, because we also have to look after the kids. It's just your standard station. Also nothing special. Here we have old timer attraction. That's a little bit themed to a barn theme, just because I think those rides really need to be themed to be interesting. Little. So yeah, this is just your typical old timer ride. Then we have a huge plaza over here for the B&M invert. It has a maintenance bay and yeah, concert track is over here, station over there. Let us follow this train around the track. Because this is a very interesting layout, a bit like Nemesis inspired layout, as you can see. It packs a punch. It has 5 inversions. 1, 2, 3. Here's a corkscrew 4 and another 0 roll 5. Just a small amount of space. And then here we have a sort of themed lock flume. We have some games, arcade games here. We have another food court, basketball game, skee ball. And then here we have a lock flume station, and yeah, this is just your typical lock flume. yeah, a little bit themed to a mine theme. Um, we have some backwards forward sections here. Here's a large mine shaft. I did not have the steep drop boats when the park was built, so we still used the vanilla log flume boats. There's a vertical lift inside here, then it turns around and you splash down here. I think it's still going a little bit too fast, but yeah. I simply had not the space to make it longer, and could have used the control brakes, but I didn't in this case. So yeah, there's a massive building here. Um, this is supposed to look like an abandoned mine shaft. I think it works out pretty good. You can see here a lot of toilets and food being sold, and then yeah, we kind of have the whole park back of house areas over here where the monorail goes through, some fences, gates, like the monorail goes over the land like this. Look at how simple it is. It's also back of house. Okay, like some very big storage rooms over here as well. Just some very big and another set of gates. And then here we have transfer section for the boats. We have like fire departments, work gear. Here's some more monorail sections. Maybe for a new ride, who knows? The current owner is not really investing in the park. Just added a monorail because guests need to travel around the park, so they're going through the back lot so everyone can see the back of the house. Normally theme parks really don't want to show it, but yeah, this current owner says fuck it. There's really no space, so everybody can see the back of the house. Because look at that, this is the maintenance bay for the dark ride, and the monorail is really going to see just this massive steel building, and yeah. You can wonder why a park would just do that. It's just, it's not very pretty, but that's really the whole point. Also here, transfer track with the transfer garage for the dive coaster. Also with a back of house access. And this is just ticket booths for the parking lot, and normally the parking lot is extended to here, but I wanted to keep the original map size a little bit close to home. I've expanded it a little bit. As you can see, I've connected a lot of the water a little bit to each other. There's not much water in the original scenario, but I thought Forest Frontiers it should have a nice little flowing river. So yeah, you can download this park at RCT Go. You need a lot of custom scenery again for this. And you still need tricks in this park. And I hope you liked it. There's room for expansion here. You can try to expand the park over here. I did not do it because the park is pretty packed with rides, and for such a small park I think um, it's kinda enough. But yeah, maybe you can come up with something better. There is some other game content coming along than just Open RCT2. I can work on City Skylines 2, which I have planned. I'm still doing The Witcher 3 on my Twitch. So yeah, I'm trying to get stronger because I now face an enemy I can't really beat. So I'm trying to grab some better gear and but yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the park. If you download this, you can just go around the park yourself. I built this before Dynamite Dunes, so yeah, it's very clearly an amusement park. It's not very themed, although it has some, yeah, some theming to it, but it's more built as an amusement park than a theme park. Everything looks a little nice, but yeah, that's kinda it. It's not really built as a full-fledged theme park, although the park has one, two big dark rides. I believe, yeah, two big dark rides. And your typical old school ghost train, which is also a dark, considered a dark ride, but yeah, it's not that big. So yeah, two massive dark rides, and then your typical ghost train, and then yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry about that. Watching this video, people are eating a lot in this park, and I really hope that that you like this park as well. Soon I will reveal more of the Bumbly Beach project I'm working on. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and goodbye.